Hi everybody, Lina Jacobson here with the Lina Realty Group at United Realty, trying to bring you some good real estate advice. I have a special guest, Janie.
Hi, Lena. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Jenny Farshin. I'm an attorney with Jurado and Farshin. I specialize in real estate and probate law, and our law firm specializes in immigration and litigation as well, and business law. We work with a lot of domestic and foreign national clients, helping them to get visas, buy real estate, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much for your time. So we are here to touch a very important subject that everybody needs to know before they start buying real estate, and is the options that a person has, or a company in some cases, will have to acquire real estate. So our dear friend Jenny here will explain us the options that you guys will have to be able to get real estate property in Florida.
Yes, so there are several different ways you can take title to real estate when you buy property. You really have to take into several things into consideration, such as asset protection, liability protection, what's the purpose that you're buying it, is it an investment? So we kind of look at the whole picture of what you're trying to do, and then we can tell you what's a good option for you. For example, if you're buying a property to live in it yourself, usually the best option is just to keep it in your individual name, especially if you're domestic.
That's what I was going to ask you. So basically, the most common way of acquiring real estate is as a natural person, especially if you're a resident, you're a domestic buyer,
Yes.
like you call, no foreign buyer, because there are specific rules and tax and stuff that is important that you will be able to use, especially if it's your homestead, the house that you will live in.
Exactly. Really, if it's really your homestead, that's what I'm talking about. So when it's your primary residence or your homestead, a great option is just to keep it in your individual name, because homestead laws, the Florida Constitution provides you a lot of protection.
Yeah.
And you don't need to try to do creative different things to protect yourself.
Something else to put here, sorry for interrupting you, is especially if you're buying with a loan. So in that case, it's your first home, your primary property, and you're getting it towards a loan in a bank. So most of banks won't allow get the title under a corporation. That's very important to know too. But that's the most common way to acquire title. But there are another different options that we want to talk about today. So will be the other options?
Sure. So if it's not personal residence, then other options that you can explore include like a corporation or an LLC. So corporations and LLCs, those are great for liability protection. They have to be structured correctly. Best thing you could do is have an attorney to set up the company for you, so you make sure it's structured correctly from the beginning. But that way, God forbid something happens, like a tenant falls in the property and sues, or a tenant's guest, or even somebody who just comes to deliver a package, falls and tries to bring a lawsuit, they can't go after your personal assets. They would have to go after the company and only what the company has.
That will work for some foreign nationals too. Let's say that we have Canadians, people from Europe, or Israelis, or people from all over the world that want to buy investment properties here. It's very important. Be advised by the right professionals. In this case, we're talking about me as a real estate agent. It's very important for buyers to know that we real estate agents in Florida don't get paid by the buyer, we get paid by the seller. So my services are free, my advice is for free, but of course the lawyer will help you with the other legal part that will protect you from cases like Jenny is mentioning right now, liabilities and other stuff that is very important, like the taxes, and depending on the kind of investment that they're buying too. That's why you need the right information and the right professionals on your side. That's why Jenny is here giving us this information, and all the information will be in the video, and we will advise you if you need extra information. This is just a little general topic that we want to
Yes, this is just a very brief overview, but yeah, for foreign nationals, it's especially important that they structure things correctly because, you know, they have a small estate tax exemption. They have different things that only apply for foreign nationals that can end up really hurting their investment if the way they take title in the beginning is not structured correctly.
Okay, so it's very important for nationals and foreign nationals. Jenny will have the right options and the right advice to help you to protect your investments. Like she said, the first home and the primary home, better in your own name, but the other properties that you are using for your retirement or for renting or for flipping, whatever option you are buying real estate, she will give you the right advice on the right kind of company that you should create or you should buy your property under. Other options that you mentioned corporations like LLC.
So, corporations, we have LLCs. You could put the property into a trust.
That's very important.
So trusts are
that want to diversify their investments for the future generations too, no?
So trusts are great for leaving property to, yes, the flexibility to leave the properties to different people. If you have a few properties in the trust, you can avoid probate by the use of trusts. They offer a good privacy protection. You know, one thing that they don't offer is liability protection. So if you want both liability protection and you want, you know, some of the benefits that a trust provides, you can combine the two. By having a joint ownership structure, for example, where the trust is owned by the LLC.
Awesome, great information. Most people don't know that. Even most realtors won't know that. Thank God I have you, and I've been in many of your classes, and I always stay up to date thanks to my friends that I work with. That is very important to know, even for other realtors and other agents, and that's why it's so important that you as a client, as a buyer, as an investor are represented right with the right real estate agent and the right lawyer. That's how it works here in the United States, and it's very, very important to do it right because when you're creating and you're buying, you do it right from the beginning, then everything from there is going to be so much easier and more productive and a better investment. Any other advice that would like to give us, Jenny?
No, just, you know, just like you said, the most important thing is structuring it right from the beginning. That way, if things come up or, you know, how life is, that things can happen that we don't plan for or expect, you know, you're protected right from the beginning if you set yourself up properly at that time, right before you buy.
Thank you so much for your time again, Jenny. I really appreciate it. We're going to have in the future a couple more videos. We're here to help all our clients, like my side, Lina Jacobson from the Lina Realty Group, and Jenny in her side, in her real estate company, lawyers company, sorry. And we will be here to advise you right, and we will make a couple more videos. We're going to take the subject of probate and any other question that you guys have, please contact us. The information will be down in here in the video. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Lina, for having me.
Thank you.